like Pinocchio. We gon' tell you the truth and nothing but the truth.
Extra chronic players, this is not your average show.
You've had a pretty traumatic childhood.
Oh, yeah.
You've been shot multiple times. Have you ever had therapy before?
Hood therapy.
Hood therapy, but no form
Hood therapy. I mean, not really. But I kind of do my own therapy with my own mental. Like, I research stuff. I research stuff. Like, I try to do better myself, and I try always to teach myself because I know I don't know everything. So I try to teach myself and gather as much information as I can. I'm a good observer. And so I try things like that. Like, that's what I do right now. Like, I'm working on myself to be better with so much different shit. You feel me? So I consider it therapy, but no, not therapy like that. Nah, I never had it.
Not like that. You know what, though? I think everybody got somebody they talk to.
Yeah, I'm a motherfucker. I talk to myself. And I vent here and there, but I do a lot of talking to myself.
You know, because, you know, you think about it, man, the things that we go through as black men, not just black men, but Latino men.
Right.
You know, in this country, blacks and Latinos in this country, man, that's just not a natural thing, and it's become natural. You're not supposed to be worried about getting shot when you're a little kid.
Yeah, you're not. It's not
normal.
normal.
You feel what I'm saying? That's not normal.
And that was normalized for us.
That's what
for
I'm
me,
saying.
That was super normalized. Like, you know what I mean? You got to know better.
And,
when we was little, big homies like, watch the gate. Whoa, whoa, whoa. They giving us pistols. Hey, we beefing with these men right here. They come through. You hear us start spraying, you spray. Like, nigga, they teaching us how to hold gauges and assault rifles and all this shit and handguns. Oh, nigga, it's cracking. You feel me? Like, yeah, we got to protect the fort. And was really like fucking movie. You feel me? When you think about it.
Sound like one.
Bruh, it's a cold movie, bruh. If I could give you that shit through my eyes, bruh, that shit was wild as fuck. We all on roofs. We camping out on roofs and shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was real like that. Like, when we beef with police, we flipping over squad cars, burning them motherfuckers up. Helicopters landing that motherfucker. We fight. Niggas fighting polices, little homies helping, all kind of crazy shit, you feel me? That's why they called it the zoo. It was one way in, one way out. And there's a fucking gate that's got everything blocked in like we animals. So the police used to treat us like animals. So they used to call it, yeah, you fucking animals, you fucking zoo. It's a fucking zoo. And my big homie, Big Sleepy 40, was like, nigga, he started running with it. First, we looked at it like, fuck that, cuz they dissing the hood, you feel me? And Big 40, he came with a zoo hat. It's like, nigga, it's a zoo, cuz. Like, a lot of big homies weren't feeling that shit. You feel me? Like, oh, fuck that, woo. Because it's reputable. Cause like, nigga, no, nigga, it's the zoo. Fuck that. You know what I'm saying? And that's what it is. It's the zoo.
Wow, man. You know, one of the things I was going to ask you, man, looking back, because you've changed a whole lot.
Yeah.
You know, from who you were before, you know, to now, but I guess that's maturity. You know, you're a grown man now.
Yeah, real talk.
If you can go back and talk to young 40 Glocc, what would you tell him?
Woo! Watch your homies. Like, don't even watch your homies. You can't trust everybody, bro. Like, you loyal as fuck. Everybody ain't loyal, even though you think they are. They loyal now, but you're gonna grow older and people change. It doesn't matter who you are; they change. That's why you see people. And I would have gave 40 more structure of give them a vision of how to see and spot that motherfuckers will change, and you're not going to be accurate who's going to change and who not. So you have to just be more alert and pay more attention to shit. You feel me? And shit, everything else you doing right. You feel me? But do more legal investment with your money. You having a lot of money. You know what I'm saying, 40? Like, you doing everything right. But you need to learn those stocks. You need to learn those whoop. I see you. Because I always wanted to do it, but I never had nobody really show me, and we didn't have it right in the palm yet. You feel me? We were still on what, the cell phones that come in a car, and we see people with those like, oh, you got a cell phone, can I talk on it? You feel me? So we wouldn't even have cell phones like that. And then we start getting them little Motorola's where they flip open and the motherfuckers had to chip them. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
So we was getting those, but it was just like I would tell them do more legal investing right now while you young, you get it. So then when you get, because them years gonna go by fast, bro. And even though they seem like they ain't, set some money down on shit that's low right now, because in the few years that shit gonna be worth made you millions. That's what I would tell myself.
Now let me ask you this: you think Young 40 would have listened?
100% would have listened. All I had to do was somebody tell. Every time I had motherfuckers tell me wisdom and show me shit, boom. You know what I'm saying? All I had to do is tell me or let me see them do something. Bam. I remember now I don't even want to say his name, but he was selling motherfucking keys. And I used to always tell him, like, because when I started getting up to get a quarter piece, he like, man, I don't fuck with that, but I'm going to give you one. Because my homie, one of my big homies, he'd be buying some keys. I'd be like, can I put it in there and get a quarter piece? He'd be like, little nigga, always has some crazy shit. You feel me? Mm-hmm. He was like, nigga, $100 to give you a quarter piece. I don't bird, nigga. I'm selling mother. But he did it. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And then we'll do this shit like that. And then when dude come, my big homie used to kick everybody out the house when old boy coming with the weight. You feel me? A big weight. And I used to be like, sometimes he'll let me stay in the house. And that's how I met the weight supplier. And I'm like, man, cuz, woo, cuz, look, I'm trying to, he like, this little nigga, wow. He used to think I was trying to rob him something.
Talk your way into some shit again.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And then I'll be like, man, I'll be behind the crib, Bulu don't be, he don't want to let me get, you know what I'm saying, the quarter pieces in there with him like that all the time. Man, you got it like that? Man, you could let me get some quarter pieces in there, man, because I'm going to get the quarter pieces, then I'm going to turn it to this and turn it to that. You're like, this little nigga, you think you could really do that? I was like, hell yeah. You're like, all right, I'm going to test you out. And then he got my number, da-da-da. And then when he had he have like re-rock, like the shake. Mm-hmm. He was like, I'll sell this to you for your little honey. Because he really going to just give it away with the niggas that's buying the birds from him. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? He like, nigga, here. He'll call me up and give it to me. And I give him my whatever money I had, da-da-da, and then, bam, cracking. I worked that shit up, and I remember how I first started even get that $100. I had to get a double up 5 from Bo. And then Bo, rest in peace, big homie, and he gave me a double up 5, then double up 10. He's like, this nigga. And I worked that shit up. And he's like, this little nigga hustler.
Ain't that crazy how our summer jobs back in the day was hustling?
Man, $5, bro. I've never been broke again since that $5. That $5, my nigga. I worked that bitch so hard. What's the coldest is I didn't even have $5. I only had like 75 cents or something. I had to build that up to get the $5 to ask for a double up. And Bo did it for me finally. And I got that motherfucker and started flipping the shit out that bitch. I got up to a whole fucking quarter piece. Then I got up to a fucking bird. And I started buying birds. He's like, nigga, you really did this shit, 40. The nigga that was the G nigga I'm talking about, you feel me? Mm-hmm. He like, you really did this shit. He was like, nigga, I be telling niggas about you. He be like, nigga, he like, man, you gotta cut that gangbanging out, man. You make money like this, I'm like, man, listen, you feel me?